Hello everybody and happy Sunday. It is time for my Sunday screening selection where I talk about movies and TV shows, basically anything on screen. Today I am talking about a movie I just saw called Girl. It is a 2018 film and it was directed by Lucas Dont, D-H-O-N-T. Here's a little thing. If you haven't guessed it already or figured it out already, I am awful with pronunciation of names. So if I butcher these names, please forgive me. Okay, so Girl. Here's the storyline. Lara, a 15-year-old transgender girl who aspires to be a professional ballerina, moves with her supportive father, Mathias, and younger brother to attend a prestigious Dutch-speaking dance academy, undergoing hormone replacement therapy in preparation for sex reassignment surgery. She is frustrated by the slow progress of the treatment. At school, she tucks her penis with tape during ballet practice and experiences transphobic harassment from her classmates. Since the taping has caused an infection, she is denied the surgery for now. So she mutilates herself with a pair of scissors. The film ends with a shot of Lara walking down a street in the sun. Okay, that's the storyline. It was intense. So Girl received the nomination for Best Foreign Language Film from the Golden Globe Awards for 2018. And I see why. I mean, it was intense. It was very well done. It has a list of nominations and actual awards from a number of different award shows that it was either nominated for or actually received one. If you think about it, it's hard being a teenager. It's hard being a teenage girl and going through the hormonal changes that involves, the self-doubt, the body issues, and so much more. There's so much. And I don't know exactly what teenage boys go through. I never was one. But as as having gone through that as a teenage girl, it is intense. And then you throw into the mix the fact that Lara, who is played by Victor Polster, wow. So Lara is a 15-year-old girl who was born in the body of a male. Born in the body of a boy that she cannot relate to. She does not understand. It feels foreign to her. So yeah, I think that would be even more intense. I don't know, nor would I ever presume to understand what that might feel like. But I can say this, I know it couldn't be easy. So I feel like the writing, although this story didn't have a whole lot of arc, there was not a whole lot of plot to it. The story was just a moment or a glimpse in time in this young girl's life. And I think that it was very well done. It's not a documentary and it's not a true story, but I did a little research and it was inspired by a female transgender dancer from Belgium. I don't know how much of the story is actually true to her life. Her name is Nora Monsecure, something like that. And I don't know how much was actually taken from her life or how much was just fiction and just inspired by the fact that she is transgender dancer in Belgium. I have read a number of reviews on this movie, a number of articles that have criticized the film for its depiction of self-harm and gender dysphoria, which I recently learned, because I had no idea what that word was, but I recently learned that it is the distress that a person experiences when the gender they are assigned at birth, the gender they are born to, doesn't match the person's gender identity, what they feel like they are inside, causing them to be transgender. So the body of a boy with the mentality or the gender identity of a woman, of a girl, or vice versa. All I know is that Lara was going through a lot in this film. And it felt honest, and it felt raw, and it felt real. And I thought that the actor, Victor, played her beautifully. So, Victor, it was his debut role. I mean, that's a heavy role to take on as your debut role as an actor. And he did a beautiful job. I'm not gonna lie, as I watched the film, I wasn't sure if the actor or actress playing Lara was a girl or a boy. I didn't know if the full frontal nudity was video edited or if it was a body double. I didn't know, because the facial features and the way that Victor held himself and moved was all very feminine. So he did a beautiful job of bringing about that feminine side to Lara. I actually had to look on IMDb to see if it was a male actor or a female actor. So I am very impressed with the performance. He did an amazing job in his debut role. The gentleman that played Mathias, which was Laura's father, was also amazing. You could see the heartfelt pain and anguish and desire to help his daughter just written all over his face. He just wore all of those emotions on his sleeve. He is extremely natural on screen and was a pleasure to watch. Just a beautiful, beautiful performance. Half of the time I just wanted to hug him and tell him that everything was gonna be okay. You could just see that he really cared for both of his children, his youngest son and his daughter. And he would do anything in order to help her become her, which was awesome because you don't always see that in real life in society. So yeah, it was really, really wonderful. It was a beautiful story about family and love and pain and growing up and just discovering yourself, even when you have to look through the muddy waters to find out who you really are. And even when society doesn't want you to be who you really are. It was a movie about getting through that struggle and just doing whatever you have to do to be you. And I thought that was beautiful. Okay, so that is my 2 cents on Girl. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend seeing it. It is in subtitles, just a little thing to throw out there. I don't usually watch movies in subtitles because I like to enjoy the movie and not have to read while I do it. But it is definitely one to watch. So if you have not seen Girl, watch it. If you have seen it, comment below and tell me what you thought. Do you agree with my assessment? Or do you completely disagree and think it was trash? All right, I would love to know your thoughts. Don't forget to click subscribe if you have not done so already. If you want to be alerted to any time I post a video, go ahead and click on that little bell below and check out my latest videos right over here. All right, have a great day, and until next time, happy reading.